Hi everyone, and welcome to Johnson's Journeys Season 5, Episode 8. Today we're back for the Belgian Pro League A Championship Group games against Antwerp and Ghent. If you've missed a couple of episodes or you got a bit confused last episode, because I did as well in all fairness, the regular season has now finished like this. We finished third. About 15 points off the top, and 4 points clear of fourth standard. What happens in Belgium is the league splits into 3 groups. No. Yes. No. Something like that. Yeah, it does. 3 groups. You've got the Championship group, which is what we're a part of, which is the top 6. Then you have the European Places playoffs, which is the rest of the teams plus 2 from the league below, which I presume is this Brussels, and I think I can't remember. There's a couple anyway, and I don't really know how this bottom part works. I think it's the winners of that then play each other, and then the winners of that get a European place, something like that. And the Championship group, you just battle for, battle for the league, obviously, and then it's like the top 2 get Champions League, then the rest get Europa League or something like that. So you're just basically playing off for whether you enter for qualifying rounds or straight into the group stage, and obviously money as well, and stuff like that. The teams, obviously it's the top 6 that get in. For some reason their points get halved, although you keep the same goal difference. So we are only 8 points off top of the league. So the league is very much still winnable. Basically anyone can finish anywhere now between these 6. Obviously quite a tough run in. We play each team twice. So there's another 10 games to play. So it's going to be an interesting little thing. I've never played in a league like this before. Obviously in like Scotland, for example, the league splits, but there's not as many rules and stipulations as this. So it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. So today we play Antwerp first, who are currently bottom, but they are only 4 points off us. So if they were to beat us today, then it would spice up the league a little bit. And then we play Ghent next, who are second bottom on the same points as Antwerp. So difficult couple of games. Could basically move us from third to bottom if results go a certain way. So we've got to be on our game today. Most of these players have had a couple of games off. Obviously, last episode, the 2 league games that we played, I rotated, played a lot of youth players and fringe players, so hopefully they're all ready to go. You may notice the one change in goal. Yari Debusa comes in. Kajikaru is travelling back from international duty. He's back today, so he'll be back for the next game. But apart from that, it's a full strength team. Oh, not quite actually. Alexiev is struggling for condition, so he's on the bench, which means that Vojvodic comes in on his currently natural position of left wing, although you may know we're training Vojvodic to play on the right. So yeah, we've got Debusa in goal, who is our second best keeper. Looks very good actually. Some really good stats, 17s and 18s knocking around. 21 years old, so coming to the sort of period where he needs to start getting some games. He's actually making his first league appearance for Brugge today, so be interesting to see how he gets on. Across the back 4, it's the usual 4: Kleiber, Briancon, Denswil and Mubanje. Sasa and Vanaken, which is now a settled midfield. Well, I say settled. They're the best 2 central midfielders we've got, so they play there. As I say, Vojvodic on the left, and Cherney's on the right. I'm going to play them both as inside forwards because that suits them both Vojvodik is a right footer, and I think Černý is a left-footed player. Yeah, prefers the left foot. So playing both as inside forwards, trying to support Vossen in that shadow striker role, and give some support to Dost up front, who has been, well, not struggling recently, but he just hasn't been scoring any goals. So we need him back on, firing on all cylinders. And the bench pretty strong as well. Third choice keeper there, Warner, Hahn, Dutchman. Stats are good, but he's not as good as Kozhikaru, and obviously Debusa's got room to develop. So Barmos is back from his suspension that he gained in the other game. Sessegnon's there, Pina, Gedos, obviously Alexiev, as I say, and Ugo Chukwu. So yeah, we'll get into it. Antwerp, a bit of a surprise package, I guess, making the top 6. I don't think they're typically that good. Their team looks alright. I don't know any of these players, so just the standard 4-4-2. Apply that, and we'll get passionate. We owe them after what happened in our last match. Oh, I think that was our first game actually as Bruges manager. I think we lost 2-1 or 3-1, something like that. One of our only league defeats so far as Bruges manager. So yes, we will be keen to avenge today. Little attack there, but nothing came of it. We just lose out again there. Černý. He's got a weird name. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Now they're coming forward here actually. Through on goal. Debusa makes a good save. Densville gets rid of it. Only a minute and a half in and they're already on top of us, so not the best start, but it's a very tight league, especially the bottom 4. Genk and Anderlecht are clear at the top, but I think if we beat them in either game, then yeah, we can easily catch them. I think second is the aim, but I think it's going to be difficult. Third is more likely, which is still fine. I think that's still Champions League, maybe. If not, then it's definitely Europa League group stage, so that's fine. Little European adventure with Bruges would be nice. Černý on the free kick, yes, and we take the lead. That's a lovely free kick. Only his 4th. Oh, I'll say only. That's not too bad actually. 4th goal in about 12 games. Good free kick as well. And that slightly closes the gap on Genk, who I believe are drawing currently. So gaining some ground. As long as we keep the lead, then that's ideal. Front 4 pretty much not doing anything. Černy's rating only that good because of his free kick. The rest of them are having a quiet game. Vossen and Dost, they go about 5 games without doing anything and then they pop up, and Dost looking a bit brighter. Dost will just randomly get a hat-trick and then that's it. He won't do anything for another 4 weeks. Vojvodic's still young, still developing, so I'm not too bothered about how he gets on. He's just performing averagely, which is fine. We will make some changes. We'll get Gedos on. We haven't seen Gedos for pretty much since January. I think Černý arrived, and then Gedos got injured, and then I just didn't want to drop Černý after that, so we haven't seen Gedos for a while. So we'll put him in his slightly unfamiliar attacking midfielder role, but I think he can perform. And we've also got Ugo Chukwu on up front now. Recently got his first for the club, so he's in a bit of decent form. Černy's there, shooting again. Perhaps should have squared it more so than shooting, but we've got a corner out of it anyway. The keeper claims there from Vojvodik. Got half an hour left. Still got that 1-goal lead. We don't look like extending it, and we also don't look like conceding, so I think we are just going to take this narrow win. Don't know what the rest of the scores are. Genk are winning, Anderlecht are winning, so the top 3 are all winning and the rest losing, so the gap is broadening. We've gone 5 clear of standard, if it stays like it is. With 10 minutes left, it's a bit nervy, although we have got the ball, keeping it nicely. Can we get forward? Get Dawes to Kleiber. Cherney a little bit too narrow for my liking, but I guess that's what happens when you play inside forwards. Vojvodik, Ugo Chukwu, how have you missed? How have you missed? He was about a yard out and he hit the post. Oh dear. Well, it was a good play though. Vojvodik with the ball in. We've got 5 minutes left. About 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. Literally nothing. No, that's fine. Just don't concede now and we'll be okay. Last 2 minutes of the game. Oh no, Sasa wins it back. Ugo Chukwu, go on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Does not look on form. He's not impressed me so far at Brugge. Literally not done anything. I'm going to say that and he's going to score now. Vanaken, Ruiz gives away a foul. With a minute left, we have a free kick about 40 yards out. Vojvodik, Mubanje, ball in. Churney at the back post. Can't quite do anything with it. Briancon wins it. We're attacking again. There's only 30 seconds left. Don't be too open. Vanaken, Gadars, Ugo Chukwu. Vanaken keeping it nicely. Mubanje, ball in. Ugo Chukwu probably should have got there. Another chance missed. And hopefully the ref will blow. There it is. Well, not quite as easy as I'd have liked, but a win is a win, and it gets us off to the right start. Anderlecht and Genk did win there, so vital that we got the win as well to keep pace. Cool. Right, so I'll see you shortly for the Ghent game. Okay, welcome back. We're at Ghent. I've just checked the rules. It's top gets Champions League group, then it's Champions League qualifying, Europa League group, Europa League qualifying, and then the winners of the European playoff group thing gets the 5th place. So whoever finishes 5th and 6th in the Championship group get nothing. So we've got to make sure we get top 4, which we're on course for at the moment, so that's fine. Today's team, just the one change from last time. Alexiev comes in for Vojvodik because he's now fit again, or his conditions back up, whatever. Kojakaru is back from his international thing, but he's now got a gashed head for 2 or 3 days, so Debusa keeps his place. No complaints with his performance last time, so that's fine. So we'll get into this game today. Any players that we recognise? Don't think so. I think this is Jordan Larsson. Yeah, that's Henrik Larsson's son. He's like top scorer in the league, I think, or second top scorer in the league at the moment, so he's one to look out for. Ghent are currently 5th. I think they're about 7 points behind us. So yeah, another win today would be ideal. They are exactly 7 points behind us, yeah. Genk and Anderlecht play each other, presumably later or tomorrow. So we've got the chance to go 5 points behind one of them. I'm hoping that the other one beats the other, so that then there we're 5 points behind one of them. That makes sense. So yeah, nothing much happened in the first 20 minutes. Gent have had more shots and now have this chance. Hormans, Schoofs, Fokit, be careful with that name. Jeez. Bit of head tennis, picked up by them again. Mitrovic, Benito, Toure, Schoofs, Larson, keeping the ball. We're pushing them back a little bit. Schoofs, get a tackle in. Sasa, he's giving away the penalty. Oh, loves a booking, Sasa does. Don't be a red, just a yellow. That was borderline as well. Presume it's Larson from the spot and fires it home. 17th goal of the season, blimey. That's ridiculous. Not a lot Debusa can do about that. And Gent go 1 up. Not the best start. Sasa giving away that pen. We're just not in the game. Well, yeah, no. Even possession, but only the one shot. Passes look okay, percentage-wise. Gonna certainly say demand more. Alexiev's got it now. Vanaken. Can we build something? Dost, Vanaken. Play the ball. Loses it. Now they're on the attack. Larson very deep and has a go, and it goes wide. We can restrict them to that all day, that's fine. We're coming up to the halfway mark. Looks like they have another attack. Estil, Toure, bit of pinball there. Mubanje to Vanaken, Vossen, Briancon, Dost. Get forward. Oh, loses it again. Denswell wins it back. Sasa wins it. Vanaken tries to win it. Sasa's gone. Oh no. No. For God's sake. Great. Well, I suppose Pina can come on for Vossen. And we'll drop to standard. For God's sake. That's not what we wanted. Thankfully that goes wide, and hopefully that'll be half time. And we can regroup. I'm going to get aggressive. Show me something else. Come on. We're getting bossed here. What's going on? No, we need to get back in this game. Just not shooting. I'm going to take off work ball into the box. See if that changes anything. And I think, I mean, everyone's just average across the board. 6.8, 6.7. They're coming forward again though. To the back post. Kleiber sort of gets it clear. And fuck it. Accurate. How I'm feeling right now. He makes it 2-0. I'm going to haul off Dost because he isn't doing anything. Hugo Chukru's coming on. although he isn't going to do anything either. Something's got to change. That's poor. I'm not even watching the replay. I'm going to exploit the flanks. We're going to shoot on sight. Actually, we're going to counter as well. Now Chukwu picks it up. And nothing happens. We've got half an hour left. Debusa pumps it forward. No one's there to win it. Larson picks it up. Clive deal with that. Briancon, Denswil. Do something with it. Mubanje. Alexiev. Pina. Vanaken. Mubanje. Keeping it nicely. Need to go forward now. Pina. Ugo Chukwu. Oh, he's got it. Go on. Oh, he's at the post. Oh, it's 2 consecutive games where he's hit the post. Oh, that was good play as well. Nicked it off and raced through. Let's go attacking. Why not? And let's assertively demand more. Is it going to make a difference? Probably not. Although we have got a chance here. Although Larson wins that. And now Mubanje's got to get back. Toure, Larson, Debusa claims that. Come on, bit of urgency, let's go. Down the middle to Ugo Chukwu. Isn't the best in the air. Alexiev, Ugo Chukwu, what a ball! Yes! Come on! Ugo Chukwu's got his goal. Alexiev's pass there is beautiful. This ball here, look. Oh, I love that. Ugo Chukwu slams it home. Great little finish. Game on. Come on. 2-1. I'm going to change. Actually, I'm going to get Gadaz on for Cherney. We've got 8 minutes left. Can we get the equaliser? Doesn't look. Oh, I say that. 2 minutes left. Ugo Chukwu's running at him. Oh, the keeper claims. It was a bit of a tame effort. And no, that looks like it's going to be it, I think. Minute left. That's going to be it. Game over. 2-1. Assertively, far from pleased. We were just, yeah, outdone there really. I suppose the sending off didn't help. But, yeah, kind of disappointing. Results? Any results? Championship group. European places. Championship group. Oh, so Standard beat Antwerp earlier. Oh no, yesterday. 5-1, blimey. And Genk play Anderlecht tonight, yeah. Yeah, so we can't get overtaken today, but the gap can go to 9 points, Genk and Anderlecht. Right, okay then. So next episode is Anderlecht and then Standard. A hard game and a somewhat easy game. Okie dokie. Hopefully we can build on the differing results today. Right, so as normal, if you've enjoyed it, drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. Any comments? How do you think we're going to get on? Where do you think we're going to finish? Put your predictions in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.